Hey, what is up guys, it's Adit here, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to solve a Rubik's Cube from scratch. So get your Rubik's Cubes and let's get straight into it. Okay, so this is the Rubik's Cube I have here. I'm going to be using this one since this is the one that most beginners use and you guys can follow along easier. But if you do have any other cube with different colors, a different color scheme, that will work too. So first let me teach you the basics of the Rubik's Cube. So this side will always be the white side because it has the white centerpiece. No matter how you mix it up, this white will never be able to move anywhere else. So it will always be white is on the opposite of the yellow, and then blue is on the opposite of green, and orange is on the opposite of the red, right here. So once you got that out of the way, these are the corner pieces, edge pieces, corner piece, edge piece, corner piece, edge piece, corner piece, edge piece, centerpiece. Yeah, and that follows with all the other sides. So now let me teach you guys notation, which I won't be using in this video, but it's something that you guys will need to know if you guys want to follow any other patterns on like the internet or anywhere else. They will use notation. So it will show you a letter and it will show you inverted, which is a little apostrophe, which means counterclockwise. So if it's R, it would be the right side clockwise. So that's R, and then this is R inverted. And same follows with front, so F inverted, and then U inverted, left inverted. So, and that follows with down inverted. Okay, so now that we've got that out of the way, let's get straight into learning how to solve the Rubik's Cube. I mixed up my cube here, and the first step in solving a Rubik's Cube is to create the white cross. So to create the white cross, it's a cross over here, like a plus sign, and then you would need this piece to be green, this piece to be white, this piece to be orange, this piece to be white, this piece to be blue, this piece to be red. So yeah. Okay, anyways, let's get straight into teaching you guys how to solve it. So the first thing you want to do is you want to move all of these white edge pieces up here by the yellow. So you want white here, white here, white here, white here. It doesn't matter if it matches up or not. So as you guys can see, we have a blue over here. And then we can move this red over here. And then we can do this, and then move it like that in there. Very simple. And then over here, we can just twist that one. And then over here, we can move this under. And since this doesn't work, what you want to do is you want to move it out of the way, move the center in, just the center, let that back in, and close it. So if you guys need to do that for any of them, that will work. And yeah, as you guys can see, we've got the cross over here. Now what we need to do is we need to make these go down here while matching this to its color. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to find the color. So we're going to start off with this blue edge piece right here, the blue and white. So we're going to rotate the bottom two layers or the top until we find blue. Now that it's lined up with blue, 1, 2, move it down there. Now let's do that with the orange. So let's find the orange. So now it's lined up with orange, 1, 2. Now red. Now it's lined up with red, 1, 2. And green, lined up, 1, 2. So as you guys can see, that's how you create the white cross. Now, a big myth is that you solve Rubik's Cubes by sides. Like you do one side, then the next side. But that's not true. You do it layer by layer. So you do the first layer, second layer, and then you do the yellow side, and then the third layer. Okay, so let's get straight into learning how to do the first layer. So now that we've created the white cross, you want to hold the white cross on the top. You want to hold it on the top. And now you want to move. Okay, so first let's learn how to do this. So as you guys can see, this is a red and blue piece. So you want red, blue, and white right there, right? Since this is blue, this is the red side, you want the red and blue piece up there. So let's say it was over here. You would want to move it in so that the red and blue is between red and blue. And then you want to do this algorithm. And it's really simple. So it's like this. And you keep on doing it until the piece gets in its place. And as you guys can see, we have now successfully completed this. Now we want to do orange and blue. So let's find the orange and blue, please. So it's right here. So move this right here. It's in orange and blue is in between orange and blue. That was a very simple one. Now let's do this one, orange and green. As you guys can see, orange is between orange and green. And now that's in place. And now for the very last one, as you guys can see, red and green between red and green. Down, slide, up, side. And as you guys can see, we've got it in place and we have successfully completed the first layer. So once you've solved the first layer, what you want to do is, since you put the white on top, you want to flip the cube over so white is on the bottom, like this, and yellow is facing on top. Now we have to complete this second layer without messing up this first layer. How do we do that? We do it with using two different algorithms. One, to move this piece, this edge piece, so like, let's say this edge piece, we want to move it in here, in between these. So red is on this side, green is on this side. We want to move that right there. So that would fit, right? So we have to line up the piece. So let's say it was over here. We need to move the green so that it matches together and the red is up there. And then we can just put that in. So we do this. This is the algorithm to move it this way. If you don't have any pieces that you need to move this way, then wait for the next algorithm and I'll show you. Or if you have a piece stuck that you need to move, I'll also show you that in the next one. So this is the algorithm. So let me do that again. Feel free to slow down the video if that was a little bit too fast, but I will do it for the next side now. But before that, let's just say that you have a piece stuck. So as you guys can see, red and blue is over here, and you want to put red and blue over here, but it's in here. So how do you move it? Well, you just do the same thing. So you want to put the yellow, any yellow piece, yellow edge piece on the top right here, and then you want to take that out. So you do this. You do the exact same algorithm. If it's on the left side, you do the left side. If it's on the right side, I'll show you that in a second. So you do this. And as you guys can see, it has moved out and it's over here now. Now let me show you how to do it from the right side. So let's say I need to move this blue and red piece to the right side, right? So what I would need to do, and this is just the same thing. If it's stuck in there, you just do the same thing for the right side. So you do this. As you guys can see, we have put that piece in. Now, again, we need to move it to the right side. Orange and blue right here. So they can be different colors if that's what you have. And as you guys can see, we have put it in. Now we just need to do the last piece, which is right here. So we line it up, and then again I have to move it to the right. And as you guys can see, we have successfully completed the first two layers of the Rubik's Cube. Yeah. Now we need to complete the yellow side. So what you want to do, by the end of this, you want to have a little J right here. So how do you get that J? If you have just a little tiny yellow in the middle, or you have a line. If you have a cross, then just leave it, because I'll show you what to do with the cross later. And you can skip to that part. But otherwise, just watch what I'm going to do if you don't have this J yet. So if you have just a dot, then you can hold it like if it looks like this and there's only a dot and different colors around, a yellow dot and there's different colors around, then you must do this algorithm twice. If you have a straight line, hold it like this, and then you'll do this algorithm once to get the J. So you would do this. Now that you have the J, if you have the little dot, then you'll have the line, and then you move the cube so the line is facing horizontally, and then you would do it again. But if you have the J from here, what you do is the exact same algorithm. Now, as you guys can see, we have the cross. Now from the cross, what we need to do is we need to solve the entire top layer. So if you have a cross and then you just have one yellow piece right here, that's good, and I'll show you guys what to do with that later. But if yours has just a cross and nothing, then you guys will have to do this algorithm multiple times, like moving the Rubik's Cube. And if you have it like me, then follow me. So if you have a line, and then you want to hold it to the right side over here, and then you want to do this. And if you have just the cross, then you also want to do this, and it doesn't matter how you hold it. But if you have the line, hold it like this. And if you just have a small dot, hold it like this and don't do anything. So this is what you need to do. There we go. So yeah, that's what you need to do. If you have just a thing, and then you're going to keep on needing to like move the cube, like do that algorithm once over here, do that again over here, and then once you should be getting a line, and then if you don't, then just keep on trying to do it and it should work. Anyways, if you have a dot and you have a yellow piece over here, don't do this. If you have a dot but you don't have a yellow piece over here, do this. So what you guys need to do is you need to hold the yellow piece right here, and you need to do the exact same algorithm. There we go. Now it should look like this. You should have yellow, yellow, and a cross. And this will solve the entire yellow side. Do that exact same algorithm again, and the yellow side is on top. Now we need to solve the top corner pieces and match the edge pieces to their side. So how do we do that? Well, there's one algorithm. So if you already have it where there's a whole line, solid line of color, and then there's and then it looks like this on all sides, like blue, blue, green, let's say something like that, orange, orange, green, and then red, red, orange, something like that. If that's how it looks, then don't do this. But if that's not how it looks and yours looks like mine and it's all squiggly, squabbly, and messed up, then this is what you need to do. So you have the two red pieces, right? Or any color pieces. So if you have those, you want to line them up right here. And if you don't, then just line them up anyways. If it looks like this, then just do that on all. If it looks like that on all sides, just match them up anywhere. But if it looks like mine and you have that, then you want to match it up with the other piece right here. And you have to do this. Okay, so yeah, and that's how it should be. And then if you had the mixed up colors, then it should be all in one line, and then you can just do that again. And yeah, so now for the very last step of solving the Rubik's Cube. So for this last step, what you need to do is you're going to either need to move this corner piece over here, this one over here, and this one over here, or you're going to need to move it the opposite way. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to move it this way first, and then I'm going to be showing you guys how to move it that way. So let's do it this way first. So this is the algorithm. There we go. You guys have successfully completed the Rubik's Cube. Now let me show you guys how to do the other method, the other algorithm actually. So now if you need to move it this way, this is the algorithm to do that. So you do, then you move it this way then. And there you guys go. You guys have successfully completed the Rubik's Cube. Congratulations. I will post a link down below for a complete guide to solving it properly. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Subscribe to my channel, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.